guys, we are here. We are here going to talk about this past weekend in football. We got some thoughts. Welcome to the crew. Welcome to the good time. Announce yourselves, everybody.
Hey, everybody. I'm Jenn Sterger.
Hello, everybody. I'm Vernon Davis.
I love it. Okay, so let's kick it off with the thoughts on the Super Bowl. Now that we have the teams, we have the Los Angeles Rams versus the Cincinnati Bengals, and Joe Burrow is my boy. He is the great white hope, man. My man came through.
Can we talk about how crazy, though, the weekend was of football in order for us to even get to this spot?
Unreal. It was unreal.
You could not, if you left the stadium of either of these games with a minute left and you thought your team was done, like, think again. You couldn't come back in the stadium. How bummed are you, Rocky, if you were that person?
Thank God I'm so poor I could never afford tickets, but it's a good time. I watched the Cincinnati game with a Bengals fan. He's from Cincinnati. And so to watch him, people don't understand. Like, you know, if you live in Los Angeles, you have the Los Angeles and everything. You know, if you live in San Francisco, you have San Francisco. You have all this like cool stuff. If you live in Cincinnati, you have nothing. You have nothing. You have Skyline chili that just makes you diarrhea. That's all you have in the entire state. Okay.
You seem to be speaking from personal experience.
Oh, trust me.
I love Skyline chili.
That's why your body's so good, Vernon. You just cleanse all the time, dude. You eat that Skyline and it cleanses your entire body. But
I want to go to the bathroom, man. I love going to the bathroom. It just cleans you out, you know?
Is this the route we're taking today, guys? Yeah, are we just going straight into poop talk?
I mean, we are a minute in. Vernon's like, dude, I love to shit. It is my favorite thing.
Man, that was my favorite thing to do when I was playing, man. It just flushes you out, man. It's nothing like having your insides
like, man,
clean,
I just increased my 40 time tenfold.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're right. Get all the baggage off. Take all the baggage off.
But Rocky, it must have been so cool watching with a Bengals fan because they've to watch them experience the range of emotions they probably went through with that last minute, you know?
We were sitting there, it was 21-3 at one time. And we were sitting there and the guy with us was like, oh, this is going to get nasty. And my buddy was sitting there and he was kind of like, look, man, we're good. Everything's fine. And when they made that stop on Tyreek Hill at the goal line, which was an incredible tackle by Eli, I think it was Eli Apple who tackled him, who otherwise had an awful game. He got burned up the entire game. But it was incredible. And I have video of my buddy and he was just, he ran around the bar hugging people. We were in DC. And he ran around the bar, just hugging everyone in the bar and like kissing people. He was just mind blown. And just Joe Burrow, man, you know, get the get. He fucking killed it. It was beautiful.
So now Super Bowl set in Los Angeles. It's so weird seeing a team have home field advantage. Do you think there's actually something to that, Vernon?
I would do anything. Well, having home field advantage is always a plus. I mean, anytime you can get anything.
Obviously, but in the Super Bowl.
It's great, but being able to play it, like if I'm the Rams, like I'm going crazy because they just had a game there and then they're going back
right
to play again. Like that's incredible.
And also you don't have to change your like routine, right? Like you don't have to, you're at your home. That's probably a humongous thing. Whereas playing somewhere else, you know, you're having to deal with the weather there. The weather in LA is great. So you don't have to deal with any kind of weather. You're in a brand new stadium. And so you're at your house. So you probably wake up, like when y'all play home games, do y'all go into a hotel or are you still at your house or no?
So we go to a hotel the night before.
The night before, right? That's what I'm saying.
They lock you up, right? Like, don't you have like a curfew and stuff like that?
Yeah, you have security on your floor and making sure you don't go anywhere. And
they tape your doors shut like you're in like on a band trip or something like that. That's the only kind of like reference that I have.
You know what they would do? No, but look, when I was in San Francisco, they would tape cameras on the wall to catch people. Because I was the guy that was going out, sneaking out, bringing people in. That was me. I was going
walk out of your room, see the cameras, give them the thumbs up, and leave.
I'll be like this. I'm looking at the security, making sure he's gone, and I'll sneak down the back. I'm going back to the bar.
Barney's like, look, I'm the best receiver on this team. Y'all better just deal with it, dude.
We just watched Vernon scale his balcony. This is impressive.
You're like, man, the upper body strength. One time I did a reality show And during the process, they put you in a hotel for a week straight. You were not allowed to leave your room at all. And you weren't allowed to have your phone either. And so it was this thing. So they gave me per diem, right? Which I didn't know what per diem meant. I just thought that I got this certain amount and it was like for every day. I didn't realize that like they gave me all the per diem at one time and it was like $200. So we were at this nice hotel. The first day I order a steak, I ordered tiramisu. I'm just blowing it. So 2 days in, I'm out of money. And the guy walks in and I was like, hey man, can I get some more, the diem? I'd like some more diem. And he goes, oh, that was for the whole week. And I was like, dude, we're going to be here like another 4 days, right? And he goes, yeah. I literally did not eat for like 3 or 4 days. Thank God I had some like Little Debbie snacks in my backpack and stuff and just didn't eat anything. It was brutal, dude. That must be wild though, because now you got that.
It was
team.
like Survivor, but the Hilton Garden Inn rendition.
I'm cracking my door up and I'm like, someone throw a pizza up here, dude.
Let me borrow some of that diem.
Let me get some more diem, dude. I want some diem. But I think the one thing we have to talk about for sure is Cooper Kupp, the greatest white wide receiver of all time. I think he may have done it. We're gonna put him in the White Hall of Fame, which is at a Cracker Barrel, table 2. That's where he goes. We put his picture up right there. I mean, seriously, Vernon, think about all the years of football. I mean, Jen, name another white receiver like Cooper Kupp. Can you name one?
Wes Walker?
Wes is probably the closest, but there's just something special about Kupp.
Yeah, you're right. I've never seen a guy like him. He does everything. He can catch. He can get separation. He can score touchdowns.
Why is he so good? Why is he so good?
You know, a lot of it has to do with the offense too. A lot of it, like the coach. We have to look at Sean McVay. He's putting them in positions to be successful.
Yeah,
like that offense. I played in that offense. Sean McVay was my offensive coordinator when I was with the Washington football team.
Oh,
and
wow.
His offense just worked for a guy like Cooper Kupp. That offense is perfect for him.
That's what I'm saying, dude. He is, and he's a beautiful man too. It's so good to see a white guy out there catching it again. Because usually, we're not doing great on the running side. Okay, we're usually pretty slow. And when I watch him catch, I'm like, yeah, Cooper, that's one
for us.
That's one for the Waffle House squad, dude. Let's go, dude.
I think there is something to that. When you find a system that a guy fits into, that's when they can thrive. It's like, I don't know. I felt so, even though I'm a Bucs fan, I didn't mind losing to the Rams because I was like, if this is Matthew Stafford's chance at redemption after all those years of eating a shit sandwich in Detroit, like I'm for that. Like I want to see that Disney ending, Super Bowl story. So I was like, that's fine. I'll take the L.
Also, you were in Detroit too. Like that's what I'm saying. Like he's in Detroit for all those years losing. It is freezing cold. It is. Listen,
Eminem is performing at halftime. Matthew Stafford's in a Super Bowl. This is the closest Detroit is coming to a Super Bowl in a long time. Is all I'm saying.
Dude. Let's go. This is Detroit. Count this as one of your own, dude.
They have to be, right?
So
how sad are they sitting there watching this all unfold?
It's so wild. And another thing too. So here's the why. I forget the bet. I think if you put down like $100, you won like 20 or 30,000 for the Bengals going to the Super Bowl, right? So what are some things that are more likely to happen at the beginning of the year than the Bengals going to the Super Bowl? I mean, you're talking about a team that was, I think, 2-14 2 years ago, and now to be in a Super Bowl. That's unlike. So what are some things that are more likely to happen at the beginning of the season than the Bengals going to the Super Bowl?
The pandemic being over.
There you go. Yeah.
Baseball coming to some kind of agreement so we can start spring training. I don't know.
Yeah. Baseball finally just letting everyone do steroids and just being like, let's make it a fun game. Dude.
Exactly.
What was the score today? 47-52. It was a great game. The Royals got it done,
Absolutely.
It's such an unlikely thing for those I think there's a better chance of me and my girlfriend listening to Waylon Jennings having a good time than this happening. I mean, it's wild. It's such a wild. And I look back now and I'm like, next year, I'm going to put $100 on the New York Jets going to the Super Bowl. And if I win, you're never going to see me again. I'm going to own an island, dude.
The Jets?
I wouldn't do that, Rocky. I wouldn't take my chances on that, man. It's not going to happen like that all the time.
No.
Dude, come on, man. Dude.
No.
You got to believe that little look, you had Joe Burrow make it in, who Macaulay Culkin, that's pretty much who Joe Burrow is, okay? And he made it in. So I got faith in the Disney Channel star, the little Zach guy, Zach Taylor, I don't even know his name, but I got faith in my little Cracker Jack. He's going to do it next year, man.
Talk him down, Vernon. Talk him down.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't do it.
It's unbelievable, dude. And also over the weekend, we had the shock of the century. It was announced, unannounced, announced, not announced, and then finally it's official from the word of the GOAT. Tom Brady is officially retiring from the National Football League after a 20-year run of complete dominance. Thoughts?
Well, as a Bucs fan, it was nice to have nice things for a year and a half. Almost took us there twice, but this one stings. I'm not gonna lie, because before he was a Buck, look, I'm not gonna lie, I hated him. I hated him like everyone else did, because you hate whatever you can't have, and you hate somebody that's just that good and makes things look that easy. But I don't know. Now that he's my quarterback, or he was my quarterback, like this one stings. I'm not gonna lie. And now I'm back to being a disgruntled Tampa Bay sports fan. So,
yeah, Vernon, did you ever deal with Tom? I heard he was a big trash talker.
Yeah, he talked trash. He was very competitive. I never dealt with him. I played against him, but I never had to really go against him because I was on offense. But he's very competitive. He's consistent too. That's why he's able to play so long.
I heard Tom Brady said something to a player. He goes, "I played against your dad. Ask your daddy about me." If that's not the most, like, that's better than your mom.
Wow.
Ask your
Yeah.
mom, I played against your dad. Ask your daddy about me.
Hey, I beat your dad. I'm gonna whoop you. Okay, both of y'all. You're my grandson. What's up, grandson? They did a wild thing. I saw it on TikTok. It showed the people that were in the league when Tom Brady got into the league. And it was this crazy thing, where Vrabel was playing, Byron Leftwich, his coordinator down in Tampa Bay, was still like, it was, dude, think about this, when he was started football in the NFL, there was no touchscreen phones. You were still doing the T9 texting, where you pressed A 7 times to get to the exclamation point. That's how long he's been in the league. If you would have bought Bitcoin when Tom Brady was in the league, you'd be Jeff Bezos right now. That's how insane, how long. Like, I'm 28. He's been in the league for, 22 years? That's such a wild thing. And what you got to think about is, what if they took old Vernon Davis and put him on that Super Bowl, put him on one of those squads? Vernon, you a TB, dude? Come on now.
That would be fantastic. But Rocky, you 28?
Yeah, I'm 28. Hey, don't say it like that, Vernon. Vernon, don't say it like that. What was that, dude?
I'm sorry.
What was that?
No.
I'm a baby, Vernon. I have a beautiful baby face. Dude, I started using lotion last year, so I don't want to hear, Vernon, oh my, I thought we were friends, man. I really did, dude. I'm turning off my camera,
man.
bro.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
Why were you shocked? Like, you were more shocked about that than Brady retiring. What are you doing, dude? Vernon, how old do you think I was?
But you were 40.
Do you want these answers? Oh my God. Dying.
Oh man.
That's fine. We'll take him as a co-host any day.
Do you smell what
He
the
says,
Rock
"Fuck you."
is cooking?
I'm pissed right now, dude. Does a 40-year-old have a body like this, bro? Look at that body.
Sorry,
dude.
bro.
I am upset. You're not even 40, are you? How old are you?
38.
You thought I was older than you? I was quoting Coco Melon the other day, dude. All right. I'm you son of a bitch.
Do you think Tom Brady could have gone one more season?
Oh, for sure. He could have gone 2 more
I
seasons.
feel like he could have too. So this feels
2 more.
like
2 more.
You think he's gonna pull a who and come back?
Nah, he's not
Another
gonna pull the
team?
Gronkowski. No, I don't think so.
Play
Nah,
for another. That's not who I was referring to. I just don't say his name because he's like my Voldemort.
Oh, okay.
Where he'll come back and play for another team, just
No,
to prove he can
no, I
do
don't
it
think
with
so.
a third
He's
team.
done. He's done. He's
Officially
washed
done.
his hands. Yeah.
well, yeah, it's like, what else do you have to prove? You played the league.
Yeah, he's done.
You came back, and what sucks the most is if Leonard Fournette falls down at the goal line, which I wish he would have done, that he wins this game, in my opinion, probably beats the 49ers as well. So it's like he could have won. And if the ball would have just came back to him one more time, like it's hard to believe that they just wouldn't have won that game. And it's just so sad because I would love for him to go out on top. But it's just, I mean, he has more rings
That's why
than most
I was kind of
franchises.
shocked. That's
Yeah.
why I was shocked that he was like not able to be like, you know what? I'll stick it out one more year because you have to go out on top.
Yeah, but
he
like
already went out on top. He's already gone out on top.
No, if he would have
think about it.
announced his retirement right after last year's Super Bowl, that's going out on top. You can't get eliminated and not make it to the Super Bowl a second year.
Well,
and be like, you know
that
what?
means
Now
he's
I'm
gonna have to
done.
play. That means he's gonna have to play 10 more years because there's no guarantee that he's gonna go back and win the Super Bowl ever again. Because these young guys are good. They're going to be hard to stop. You have to build the most dynamic team around Peyton Manning in order to win the Super Bowl. And right now, I think they have a dynamic team. What more can you do?
Right.
It's going to cost a lot of money. It's going to cost that team a lot of money if they bring anybody else in there.
And you got Josh Allen right now, who looked like a Greek god out there. That was a crazy game. So you got Josh Allen, you got Joe Burrow, you got Herbert, you got Patrick Mahomes. You do have a bunch of young people. But, man, I mean, again, he beat your daddy, he'll beat you. It's just – but now, look, he's going out on top.
I just want that on a shirt.
Yeah. But now he'll be on top of Giselle, or Gisela. So it's like, my man, and did you see how he announced 3 brands too? He had 3 brands as retirement. He's like, I'm working on these 3 brands. He's going to go and be a billionaire. He's going to be fine. But I just would have liked to have seen him go out, with a gray face, beard, when he's 72 and he's got 19.
Just
Super
grizzled.
Bowls. Yeah. So speaking of quarterbacks, what do you think is going to happen to we have 5 quarterbacks right now that are kind of in limbo. So where are these QBs going to land? What's going to happen with them? Starting first with my man, Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, I think there's only one obvious landing spot for Aaron Rodgers, and that is that we will, as the people of Florida, gladly accept him into our tribe.
He'd love it. He'd love it.
Like we said before, it's like he would love playing in warmer weather for once in his career.
Yep.
No mask mandates. I don't think COVID's real down there.
It's illegal to wear a mask in Florida. It's illegal. They'll lock you up.
But for real,
yeah.
Tell me he wouldn't make a great Florida man headline.
Dude, it'd be the best.
You know what? I think Aaron Rodgers is going to the Washington Commanders.
Really?
The Commanders.
Have you heard of that team before? You know about that team?
Yes, I do know about that team.
Oh, okay.
Formerly the Washington football team.
Exactly. They just announced their new
something
name,
else.
the Washington Commanders.
You like the name?
I love it. I called it. I knew it was going to be the Commanders. Because if you think about it, Washington, D.C. has such a strong military presence. So why not go with Commanders? You know what I'm saying?
I did not mind the football team, though. That was a cool name.
The football team had some class to it.
Yeah, it was
like very elevated.
The Commanders,
Jen,
though.
Rocky, it sounds like a college.
Dude, I love college football.
The Washington football team. Who wants to be an NFL team, pro team, the Washington football team? There's no mascot. What's the mascot?
All right. Now, here's my thing, though. Aaron Rodgers takes his happy ass down to the Washington Commanders, comes down. Does old 85 come back in the game?
You know what? For a good price.
Hey! Oh. Guys, you heard it here first. World of Sports and Comedy, we just announced it. Aaron Rodgers, look me in the eyes. There's no mask here, okay? Look me in the eyes. You come down to old Washington, D.C., play for the Commanders. If they want to cough up some cash, you will get the fastest wide receiver ever in Vernon Davis. And also, you will get the 3rd best masseuse in Austin, Texas, in Rocky Del Davis. I'll move up there, too. Look at the size of my hands. I will rub your shoulders, dude, okay? So just think
That's
about
right.
it, Aaron. Aaron,
That's
we're
right.
here.
I didn't realize this was a package deal situation.
Buy one, get one, baby. Buy one, get one.
Hey, you'll get Vernon. He's 38. He can still play, and you'll get me, and I'm 55, according to Vernon. But Aaron, come on down to the Commanders. This is from the World of Sports and Comedy. Come on down. We're inviting you right now, and just do one more State Farm deal. That'll pay for Vernon. That's $200 million right there. And dude, we'll discount, double check it up, dude. Discount, double check, dude. And then he could be like, discount Commanders, bro.
Rocky just truly wanted to show off he was wearing salmon colored shorts today.
Hey. Is that your son? Are those your son's shorts?
Vernon, I don't like that you're roasting me right now. You've been roasting me for the past half hour. I thought
I'm just saying because my son have pants like those.
Yeah, you talking about your 7-year-old son?
Yeah.
Vernon,
going really well, guys.
Is this the roast of Comedy Central? First off, these are Target. They fit real nice. Look at the butt. Okay.
He says as he covers his ass crack.
Look at that. Boom. Yeah. Is that Kim Kardashian or Rocky Del Davis? No one knows, dude. But okay. So Aaron Rodgers, he's coming to the Commanders. We just announced it right now. Shout out.
You want to watch the Commanders?
100%.
Yep.
What about my man Russell Wilson? He's up there in Seattle. They have it's been a very tumultuous relationship since those Super Bowls happened. And my man's winning. He's dating Sierra, So
yeah.
He's
I feel like he's going. He might if he don't continue to play. You think he'll continue to play, right?
Yeah, there's no way he doesn't.
Yes.
Yeah, he has to play, dude. So what does he do though?
Play.
Because that team, I don't know, it just feels very disgruntled right now. And they do have DK Metcalf, but that team is kind of falling apart since those Super Bowl years. Where does he go? Does he wants to get out of Seattle?
Russell Wilson goes to Tampa.
Are you announcing that right now?
I would be okay with that.
Look, I'm calling all the shots right now, man. I'm putting the pieces together. Russell Wilson goes to Tampa.
Sometimes guys just need a change of scenery, honestly.
Change of scenery.
Yeah,
change of scenery, change of vibe, change up who they're working with. I just think that can sometimes totally rejuvenate a guy's career.
It can. Look what happened to me. I was having some down years when I was in San Francisco, got traded to Denver. They traded me because I wasn't performing up to the standards that they wanted me to, right? So then I left Denver. Old? Yeah, and I went to Denver and I went to Washington. I had the best career. I had the best career of my life in Washington, D.C. I mean, I was playing better, a lot better.
It was a renaissance, right?
It was a refresh. You get a refresh. You start over. You're excited about the new team, the culture, the fans, the city. It's just amazing.
If he does go, because someone has to go to Tampa Bay. I don't know their cap space. I don't know what they have on that end. But if you put a guy, because Russell Russell looks as good as he's ever looked. I mean, he looks unreal. I mean, he played last year and played lights out. That team just could not put it together, it seems like. If you shove someone like him in that Tampa Bay team, I mean, that team is amazing. And he's such a dynamic quarterback.
That team's amazing. I wish we could stay a little healthier, but I mean, that's
but then you have, him, Sierra, she would love it, dude. Sierra would love to come down there to old Florida as well. I mean, that team, whoever they get out of all those people, but there's also another guy that could possibly come down there, and that's Derek Carr. I mean, Derek Carr, who also had, in my opinion, an MVP season, because what they dealt with in Las Vegas, my man was, I mean, you knew there was going to be problems in Las Vegas. I lived there for 2 years. It is so hard not to get a felony in Las Vegas. They roam around, dude, whether it's a DUI
Las Vegas
or
is just
what.
A walking distraction.
Everything. You
add in there the emails and all that jazz. You know what I mean?
The emails, the DUI, the gun stuff. Derek Carr dealt with all of it this year. Injuries, and still somehow made that team into a playoff team that played a pretty good game against the team that's now in the Super Bowl. So, that is who knows where he goes from here.
Is he one of the more overlooked quarterbacks, do you think, in the league?
Derek Carr?
Yeah, I feel like he's one of those people that just constantly gets underestimated.
I think Derek Carr is amazing. I mean, he passed for over 4,000 yards this year through 23 touchdowns. I mean, the dude is incredible. He's up there. He's definitely in that top tier spot. I just think he needs to win games. Like, when you're not winning games, like we didn't hear about Stafford that much.
But like you said, he could be one of those guys that just needs a refresh.
Yeah, he needs a refresh. He needs maybe start somewhere else because he's definitely talented for sure.
But that's what I'm saying. He did that. He took that team to the playoffs this year with a hurt Waller at times. And then Zay Jones was their other receiver. I mean, who actually played damn good. But like you can't, I just don't know. I lived in Vegas, man. I just don't know about a professional sports team there. I mean, literally in Vegas, you have on a T-Mobile, or you'll have T-Mobile, it'll have, Beyonce that night. Then across the street, you'll have Celine Dion. Then you have Rocky Davis at the Tropicana Laugh Factory.
And then down at Fremont Street, you have the Topless Nun. Who can compete with this?
Yeah. Like, what are you supposed to do, man? What happens?
I tell you one thing.
He's performing at halftime, by the way.
I tell you one thing. If I'm a rookie and I'm playing in Vegas, my whole contract's gone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
My
it's
entire
going to your bail.
Imagine if you're a 20-year-old kid, 21-year-old kid coming out of, let's say you played, in Alabama, right? So you played in a small town in Alabama, come from Hoover High School, and they put you in Las Vegas with, let's say you get drafted first round, $13-14 million or whatever. You got a contract with Nike. What do you think's going to happen? Everybody's going to Justin Bieber out there. They're all going to be just, yeah.
When you get handed your first check, they look at you and they're like, just put some of this aside. And they're like, for what? And you're like, trust me, you'll need it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like, this is to pay off your lawyer. This
exactly.
Is to pay off
They probably put a number in your phone the day you sign. And they're like, just call this guy. If you need anything, call this guy. He'll get you out of anything.
Yeah, it's like
not
Billions.
Larry H. Parker either.
It's like Billions. Billions has that one guy they call that just handles stuff for him. And they're like, hey, what's up? He just comes out of the dark. He's smoking a cigarette. He's like, all right, what do I need to do? But then, so you have Derek, a great quarterback who had just plays for a rough team. But then you also have a guy named Jimmy G, the most beautiful man in the National Football League, in my opinion, who played with the 49ers, a very good team. And man, I just don't know if
I think the end of that game will haunt him and whatever team that has to convince himself that they got a really good quarterback for like the next 3 years. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well,
and
look,
go ahead.
No, Rock, I'm saying if Washington if they don't take Derek, then they should go after somebody like Jimmy G. You know what I'm saying? Get a good quarterback. Get somebody that's good, somebody that can that's known to come through in games, and they'll be golden.
But do you
think Jimmy G is the guy to come through though?
He can
he can, but he's not clutch. I think that's the thing that I have difficulty with.
I think Jimmy G has to do it. He has to go somewhere else. He has to go somewhere every year. They need to sign him for 1 year and then send him to the next team, because when he left Tampa, when he left the Patriots, he did really well for San Francisco, right?
Yeah.
He did really well.
You think he just needs to keep moving because people won't be able to figure him out as easily?
Sign him for 1 year. He'll take you to the Super Bowl and then let him go to the next team, because he's probably not going to do it anymore.
He's a rental. You're like, be kind and rewind. We'll take him at the end of the season, okay?
Yeah.
Put him in the drop box, all right?
Yeah, call him Avis. Call him Avis or Nashville. I don't know.
Is he a Nick Foles? Is he a Nick Foles type, where it's just kind of like has an ability to do stuff, but then, I mean, that last play of the game, now given you have Aaron Donald breathing down your neck, who just plays like a lunatic on the field. I mean, that guy is on cocaine every single game. And so
allegedly.
So you have that guy.
Don't get us canceled.
Yeah. Aaron, I'm sorry. Please don't. I did not say this. Don't fight me. But you have that guy buried down your neck. But that last play was so bad. That last play lost them the game. So it's like, what point do you bring in Trey Lance, a very, very talented quarterback, very young quarterback, had a year to, kind of like learn from Jimmy G a little bit. So like, at what point does he come out, and then where do you move on from there?
I think at the end of the day, when you give a young guy comes in, he's watching, he's learning, he's observing. If Trey is one of those guys who are paying attention, he's cognizant of everything around him and what he needs to do, I think that he's going to come in next year. He's going to prove that he can start with the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, 1,000%. So
that's what I think, in my opinion.
I agree. And like we kind of touched on this already, but the other quarterback is Mr. Tom Brady. What happens to Tom Brady now? What does he do? Does he completely let go of the football lifestyle?
He wants, because he's Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I just bleep myself, but yeah.
I was about to say, I'm like, do we have a natural bleep in here? You mother.
Because he's Tom Brady, okay?
Yeah. Why did you bleep the mother?
I don't know.
What happens to Tom Brady, Vernon?
He'll go be a Sports Illustrated model.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, Vernon, you were also a Sports Illustrated model. I've seen that picture several times. It is it's the one where you're holding the balls, like you.
Oh,
which balls?
Well, he's holding some rather large ones, and that picture has cost me 2 bottles of lotion. Okay, so that's a beautiful photo. Look at Vernon. He's like, all right, cool. I'm done with it.
Wow.
No, so yeah, Tom Brady could do honestly whatever he wants now. He can go live on an island. I just don't know if he can remove himself from football. I don't think he would ever do commentating. I think he would be a phenomenal commentator.
Well,
he will never commentate. He will never commentate.
Nah.
What about this? Hypothetically, do you think someone like Tom Brady would ever like put himself in a position to like, I don't know, become the commissioner? Like give him all that power? No?
No, I see Tom Brady as he's more innovative. He wants to innovate things. He wants to do things like he wants to start businesses. You know what I mean? Start a new business, multiple businesses, change the world, make a difference. Because every startup is about changing the world, right? That's what he wants to do. Invest his money and sit back in the chair. He don't want to do anything. I mean, if I played football for 50 years, I don't want to go do anything with football. I want to conduct business and just go about my day, spend time with my kids and my wife, my family.
Yeah.
But there's something to be said about creating like a second chapter for yourself. If you love the game so much, if you're not going to go the commentary route, and it's like, why not go maybe the ownership route?
Well, not that you don't have to necessarily.
He enjoys the limelight a lot.
Well, he can go do it in other places. He can do it in other places. He don't have to do it within football. He can maybe work on the back end with Roger Goodell, right? He's probably the only guy that can get an office beside Roger Goodell.
That's what I was
because
thinking,
because he's the greatest quarterback of all time, right? Yeah. So
and honestly,
get a job beside Roger Goodell.
He has a brain for the sport. He has a brain for the sport.
Yeah, he can become a consultant. He can consult with teams that want to get better. Pay the man. You know what I mean? There's so many things he can do. I can, Tom needs to call me. I can put something together. I can make it easy on him.
Listen, I just think it's a much better use of his time and resources than being like, come on down to Brady BMW. You know what I mean? Like,
guys, we'll get you in a car and we got room for the goat.
And don't worry, you can kick those tires. There's plenty of air in them.
These are the greatest cars of all time.
Yeah. So okay, so we know Tom Brady's going to live his life. Now let's talk about. So we've recently put some clips out. Doing very well on TikTok.
Yeah, we're doing really well. We're getting a lot of comments, Rocky.
A lot of comments. So Jen, do you want to read off?
I would love to share some of these with you guys if that's cool. We broke them down and we sifted through all of your comments. We appreciate you guys playing along at home with us.
I think y'all suck.
But we wanted to go ahead and say what some of the worst comments were that we've received this week. And again, this is subjective.
Hold on. Anyways, let me pour me a drink real quick. Oh, dude.
All right. Oh, I think it was regarding our Ben Roethlisberger video. It says he's worth more than everyone in that room.
Okay. So first off, cap on you, because no, he's not. We sat in a room with Vernon Davis. Okay. So worth more than everyone in the room. So you're out of your mind. Okay. And second off, there was
more like three out of 7 of us. But whatever.
Yeah. Well, I made a bunch of money. I invested early in the ShamWow company and I profited very heavy off that. So I don't know what he's talking about. You're wrong, and you're just talking trash. You're mad. You're talking about Ben Roethlisberger, you know what? I like Ben, but I hate him just because you like him. So shut up. Pittsburgh's dead. Your team is dead. Good luck with Mason Rudolph next year, you punk.
Ouch. Did you have to go there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, Rodgers Davis.
Yeah.
Well, let's keep on a roll, Rocky, because I think the next one was definitely for you. From are we really listening to a dude who could only get the bottom half of a grill?
First off, 289. I don't even know. I guess you live in like Canada or something. You suck. First off, and I'll out bake a cake any day. I'll out bake you any day. What do you want to do? A 7-Up cake? You want to do like an eclair or something? I'll bake you. I'll murder you in the kitchen, son. And second off, these are fake. These are real. And I'm going to get them clean next week. And then you can't say nothing. I'm 6'3", 230, the same size as Vernon. I will murk you. Okay. I will murk you.
No.
I'll make more money, dude, than you ever will.
Rocky, you can't say you're the same size as me. I'm 6'4", 245 pounds.
I am very close to the same size as Vernon. And you suck. And I have more followers than you do too. Okay. So watch your mouth when you come at me. Watch your mouth, dude. I'll pull up to the crib with all my baking supplies, dude. I have little shit to make this stuff on the cake and make designs. I make floral designs on cake, bitch. Watch your mouth.
Vernon Davis, the
Watch
cake
your
boss.
mouth. Yes.
Anyways.
I'm going to be on Top Chef in 2 weeks, bitch. Watch your mouth.
I think you'd be on Nailed It before that, buddy. Anyways, from he's got more strength in his right arm than all three of y'all in your whole bodies.
That's so stupid. First off, his right arm this year fucked him out of the playoffs. That's dumb. And again, Jamal Anderson and fucking Vernon Davis were in the room. Okay. So he has no idea what he's talking about. Why are all these Roethlisberger fans? They're probably his burner account. Hey, Ben, we know it's you. We know it's you. And you are trash now, dude. And I have more strength in my right arm, dude. I've been doing the shake weight every day. Okay. So don't ever come at me like that.
Wait, do that again for us, Rocky, just so we can isolate it.
I have the attachment.
That's going viral. I hate to break that to you.
But see, you have to keep your mouth open so you can get the air in. So you, and then I have the attachment on the bottom, which gets right under here. So you go like this.
Turn his screen off.
Twist.
Just turn his screen off for the love of God. Oh my
Turn
God.
it off. Press it off. Turn it off.
All right, the last one for worst comments. It's from. I don't know what we were expecting from someone who chose the worst Star Wars character of all time as their screen name, but Roethlisberger, which is completely spelled wrong, makes more in a season than you have made doing crappy comedy. Like even Cowboys fans are more respectful than you.
Yeah, don't say it, Rocky. Don't do it.
No, I mean, first off, hey, nerd. What's up, nerd? Jar Jar Binks, watching Star Trek all the time. You have no idea what it doesn't. But you know what Star Wars and Star Trek translate to in Latin? They translate to virgin. Okay. So you suck. Okay. You can't spell at all. I don't need Roethlisberger. Is that a restaurant, dude? What is that? And no, I'm rich.
It's a subsidiary of Fuddruckers. Okay.
Yeah. He doesn't make more in a season. I do my crappy comedy again, dude. I'm rich.
Like, what does that burger come with? Tomato, onion, and an L. And they're like, that's for lettuce, right? No, just an L. You take an L with it.
Just an L, dude. All you Roethlisberger fans flock. The Rock follows me on Instagram. You suck. Okay.
And apparently in real life.
Comments. Yeah. Both.
Anyways.
So y'all blow, dude. Whatever.
All right.
I don't like your comments.
We're going to go ahead and move on to best comments from OK Basehead. I don't party with AB unless my dad's a lawyer. I mean, he's got a point.
Yeah, you're partying with AB. There will be.
You're an accomplice at that point.
Yeah. My mom always said, "I'm not worried about you getting in trouble. I'm worried about your friends while you're there." And that is what AB is. He is the guy that will get you in trouble, and before you know it, you guys are in Manhattan riding horses, down the street. That guy. Yeah, I love that. Okay, Basehead, you're a cool dude. Thank you for your comment. Jar Jar Binks, fucking trip on some stairs.
Every night with AB is basically just like the next installment of The Hangover, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
You wake up, how do these tigers get in my room? Holy shit!
But saying that though, I would love to party with AB. Could you imagine me, AB, and Gronk partying? That's a good time, dude. That is a
couple of felonies. Who knows?
Yeah, I'll go to jail, dude.
You can play this new song too, "Pitting at the Palace."
It's not bad.
I'm from the Pitting at the Palace. I'm kind of stylish. My lifestyle is lavish.
Hey.
Who do you think has better bars, you or AB, Vernon?
Ooh.
Oh, I kill AB all day. I tell stories, baby.
Can we clip this? We need to clip this because I want to see that rap battle.
Yo, I'm telling you, I tell stories.
All right. We'll make this happen. I don't know if we have it in the budget, but we're sure going to try.
What's it called? Versus? We'll do a versus. We have a versus.
Yes, get that on versus.
I'm a tight end from the deep end of DC. That you can. Oh, Vernon, I'll be a ghostwriter, man. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
All right, last one. It's from Jay. Love Eddie Pence and Jenn Sterger. Can't wait to see more of this. And neither can I, because this has been an absolute blast hanging out with you guys.
Wait, Jen, did you pick that comment out? How did I get 4 roast comments and then you just get a nice plug? What the hell is this? Did no one say they like me?
These are completely random, I promise.
This is ridiculous. You know what? This was fun. I'm going to go cry in the shower now and go get my teeth cleaned. And
so it's basically just a Tuesday for you is what you're saying.
Yeah. I'm just going to go. I'm going to go cry. Cleaned. I'm going to go to the dentist right now. I'm going to start using fluoride and everything.
Oh, you're just starting to use that and you're 40?
I just start. Have a good time, everyone. Y'all have fun. I'm done with this.
Vernon, it's been real. Rocky, we'll see you next time.